Hello and welcome to this eTrend tutorial. We're going to discuss the Trello collaboration board. So quickly, what is Trello? Trello is something we use instead of email. So presumably you have bought something from us recently, like a website, and there's a lot of information to be exchanged. And rather than do it on email, which can get quite confusing and disorderly, we're going to do it on Trello, a collaboration board. It's a very intuitive tool. It works very easily, and you can use it on your smartphone, on your tablet, or on your desktop. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go through uh, what type of questions we ask and how you answer them, and how we incorporate that into your website. So a few rules. First of all, when you look at this board, you'll see a series of what's known as cards. These cards are the blinking rectangles. They've all got either a green, a yellow, or a blue flag on them. If they've got a green flag, they're in progress. I'm hoping you will have the information for me around now. Answer it as soon as you can. So they're known as in progress flags. If you've got a yellow flag, it's just on hold. You don't need to answer it just yet because the information probably isn't available yet, or perhaps doesn't relate to your website. And sometimes there's blue flags. Excuse me, blue flags just simply mean the question is closed, and you don't need to answer that either. So in a nutshell, you just need to concern yourself with green flags. I will change flags from time to time, but you don't need to change flags at all. You can answer questions in any order you want. So you see there's quite a few questions here. It doesn't matter whether you start here or here, wherever you got the information, just answer it. So I'm going to show you the type of questions, one of the questions we ask. I'm going to show you how you answer it, and I'm going to show you how we may seek a clarification on that question if need be. So it's quite straightforward. The first thing you do is you hover over the question or the card. So right click, the question opens up and it says, what is your desired web address? So clearly, if you have a website, you need to have that's an old example, I'll delete that. Clearly, if you have a website, you need to have an address. So you might say, my website address is John's New Shoes.com. Okay, there's some other information there, but you can read that yourself. So that's the basic information I want, John's New Shoes. You save that. Maybe just for the avoidance of confusion, I'll just edit that to www.johnsnewshoes. So that's the web address you want to use for your new website. You close it down. So now you've read the question we've asked you and you've answered it. And all you need to know now, all you need to do now is let us know you've answered it. To let us know you've answered it, you simply hover over the question again and you drag it over to the eTrend column here. The next time I log into into this collaboration board, I will see that information has been provided and I'll be able to review it. For me, reviewing is a similar process than what you've just done. I will read this question and I say, okay, I can see the website he wants. I'll go and check if it's available. And just for argument's sake, let's say it's not available. So I need to let you know that website is not available, or that web address is not available. So I need to let you know this is not available, John. But perhaps I did some checks and I'll say John's .net. So what I said here is this is not available, but John's New Shoes.net is available. So maybe that might do. So I'm just trying to be helpful there, really. It might not be the web address you want, or it might be. So I drag it back, and the next time you come back into this collaboration board, you'll see the questions back on your side of the screen, and you need to answer it because it's still got a green flag on it. So you click in and you probably wonder why it's back, and you'll say, okay, you'll see the website is not available, the one you asked for .com, but the .net variation is. And let's just for argument's sake say you're happy with that. So you say, yes, that would be. So you say, yes, that's a great web address, go for it. Okay, so that's simple. You say you're happy with johnsnewshoes.net with a good address, and again you save it and you drag it over here so as I can see you've answered again. The next time I log into the collaboration board, I will see it in my stack. I will open it to see what the next bit of information is, and I will see that you're happy with johnsnewshoes.net, and I will say I've got all the information I need there. I'll go off and I'll register that name, and I can close this question because I've got the information I need from you. And now you can see it's got a blue label, so you can ignore it forevermore. And just for housekeeping purposes, I will drag it back into the stack. I'll probably put it low down in the stack so it's not always in your way. and the next time you log in, you'll see it's there, but you'll ignore it because it's got a blue flag. You're only concerned with green flag questions. Okay, just that covers these four columns, and just quickly to have a look at this first column. This first column is just really a help column. So we've got instructions, basically what I'm telling you here in this call or in this tutorial. We got a video. This is where the tutorial you're watching at the moment is actually stored. So if you want to watch it again, it's in here. Should you forget yourself, forget what I've told you. And finally, you may have a question that doesn't relate to any of this stuff. So, for example, you might want to know, can my website be ready for Christmas? So you might say, can my website be ready for Christmas? And that's a fair question. I get that type of question quite a lot. It doesn't relate to any question here, so that's why we've put it in the Ask a Question card. So as I know you've asked the question, you need to drag it over here to the eTrend stack. The next time I log into the collaboration board myself, I'll see there's a question there from me, and I'll say, can my website be ready for Christmas? And I'll think, yes, of course it can, but I need pictures. Okay, so for example, I say, yes, of course I can, but I need you to work fast too. In other words, you can't just think, I will get it done. You need to respond to my questions quickly. So that would be a hypothetical answer to that. I would just simply save it, close down the card. Now I've answered a question, I'll pull it back here for you to see. So the next time you log in, again, you will see the question has been answered and you'll know your response. So that's really all that there is to using the Trello collaboration board. I think you'll probably find it's an awful lot handier than using email, where there's so many questions to be asked and answered and maybe queried on occasion. And just as a quick recap, the latter four columns are the middle three columns are questions for you. The last column is where you drag your card for me to see you've answered a question, and the first column is just a help column. Anything green you need to concern yourself with, anything yellow or blue is either on hold or closed, and you don't need to concern yourself with. You don't need to change the color labels, you just simply need to answer the question and drag it over to eTrend. I will change all the color labels as that need arises. Alright, thank you. I hope you enjoyed Trello, and as I say, you can put it on your phone or on your tablet or on your computer, so you should be able to pick up questions when you got just 5 minutes to do stuff or longer. It's very handy for that sort of quick saving and quick task work. Okie doke, thank you very much. Bye bye.